Taco Tuesday at the park. Just got done with lunch. This ain't. I'm not sitting in an empty bar, rainbow bar at that. Hey, Joseph, aloha. Waiting for the next girly man, manly girl. Uh, hey, Joseph, you know how to clear out a bar? Let Elbow walk through the door. What a dumbass. He thinks that's gonna impress us. No, what would impress us was for his timing chain to blow, or his head gasket to blow on the freeway and having him cry like a baby. Now that might impress us. A couple of people I want to bring up right here. I don't care if there's anybody in here or not. It doesn't matter. Um, Bergs, you need to go into treatment. You need to do that before you go postal and hurt someone. Because let's face it, the people in the firing line of you Bergs are your parents. Um, yeah, you know what I thought about that, Joseph? My first thought was, oh my God, that thing probably smells like death, that Hawaiian shirt. Because, we know that, hey, Steve, aloha. Um, we know that it's probably crumpled up in a bag, stuffed up in God knows where. He probably does the sniff test and, oh, it's fine. It doesn't smell too much like death. Yeah, right. I mean, how pathetic do you have to be sitting in a rainbow bar, for lack of a better term? Hey, Robert, aloha. Yeah, just another day at the beach. Poor me, poor me, poor me. Hey, Ice Decker, aloha. What about me? You're looking at it, man. I'm sorry, don't hate me. Yeah, it's a rough life. Somebody's got to do it. But anyway, yeah, so Bergs, you need an intervention and you need to go into treatment. Hey, Jan, aloha. I've been watching your series. I really like it. But, yeah, Bergs, you really need treatment. From what you said last night, that you just need to catch a break. And the only break you're going to catch is if you turn off your phone, you turn off your laptop, and you say to someone, I need help. That would make you a man. Sitting in your parents' garage, boo-hooing and telling people to do this and do that, give me money, give me this. You know what? You're pathetic. Nobody gives a shit anymore, Bergs. You've run your course. You've expended all your creativity. And when somebody that you talk to on the phone quite frequently, as you've said in the past, that you're the man. Why don't you prove you're the man? Why don't you ask somebody for help, true help, not monetarily, not stroking your ego. And then when you drive, and it was from your own mouth that you were getting the shakes when you were talking to somebody on your phone because your car broke down or something like that. Well, he's beyond that. He's beyond that, Joseph. He's beyond a job or anything. He needs to detox, and he's afraid to. And I understand that. I understand he's afraid to go through the DTs, but they don't last forever. And if you do it in a medical setting, they'll take care of you. But if he's getting the shakes on the way to getting alcohol, it's time. It's really, really time. And I know all these guys I talk about and all these lowlifes I talk about, you know, they say, oh, yeah, she's nothing but a troll, rah, rah. You know what? But I do give advice every once in a while. Well, you know, there's a few on here, Steve, that really do need to step away from it. The second, or actually the third person I'm going to address, and his enablers. Hey, Trisha, aloha. Thanks. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's, you know, I've had 4 days of rain at my house and I couldn't do it anymore. I had to come to the beach. But it looks like it's nice at my house today. But yesterday it started, the landscapers came Thursday afternoon and they had the sprinklers out watering the grass. And I'm just going, it's going to rain tonight. And sure enough, it started raining Thursday night and it didn't stop raining until last night. So yeah, 4 days is enough. But yeah, the other one, oh, Richie Rich. Do you not realize, and maybe this is a news flash to you, maybe not, who knows? But you keep playing the narrative. It's about a 5-star review. No. It is not about a 5-star review. And you, Richie Rich, said yourself the other night, out of your mouth, well, I did a 1-star review and then I changed it. So you actually admitted you did it. But what you don't understand is what you did after that. And what you did after that is you went on, named him by name, and told people to go over to his business and give him a bad review. That is called slander, and he can prove it. He's not the one who filed charges. Oh no. Your state, your county, your city filed it. All he did was provide the evidence. But what you don't understand, this is a criminal trial. Just wait until the civil trial comes around, Richie Rich. Yeah, you bragging you got this and you bragging you got that. You're going to be beat down like a red-headed stepchild. Oh, they closed Boston? Aw. But, and your lawyer told you this, and that? No court-appointed public defender is going to give you 2 minutes of their time for anything but your case. They don't have time, for one thing. And for two, they're not getting paid for it. They're paid by the state, and I'm sure North Carolina doesn't pay their public defenders much. So when April 1st rolls around, and I think it's kismet that it's April 1st. I can't even. You know, that's like the frosting on the cupcake. You know, with the sparkler in it, shooting off sparks. But what you should have done, Richie Rich, is you should have kept your big mouth shut, which we all know you can't do, and stayed off social media and not threaten anybody else. But what you did do, because you know everything, you know, you don't cause no problem to nobody. You went and told everybody, oh, they need to contact the Ford Motor Company. They have an employee there that's bothering me, to causing trouble. And you told them, you know, you should go tell his employer. Wow. Really? That was using one of your words, a stupid move. And I would use the R word, but I refuse. And you can't use your disability as a crutch, as an excuse, as a reason for doing what you do. You're just straight up a dumb shit. You're your own worst enemy. So not only did you slander Monkey Boy, you also threatened to call someone's employer. And you named them. I won't name him here, but you named him. And then you get pissed off because they're talking about me. And the video you put up today with, God, what's her name? Not Amanda. I don't know, whatever her name was. That's an old video about you talking about your brother and what you said about Rosie. The fact is, you just didn't call Rosie out for her sexual preference. You called her out on many, many other things. And I'm not going to repeat those because, frankly, I don't care to, and I'm not going to repeat something that somebody stupid says. Misty Valley, aloha. But yeah, Anna, not Anna, shoot. Gosh, the one that was giving him money for food and stuff. I can't remember her name. But he put up an old video today trying to make it look like a new video. Well, there was no live chat on it, so it couldn't have been. And it was recorded, so it's an old video. Stirring up shit again there, boy. You're making it really easy for the judge to find you guilty. And that you didn't learn anything from this. And frankly, this isn't a money trial. This is a punishment trial. The money trial will come later. But what I think the punishment should be, he has so many women. Oh my God, they're just all over him. But you know what's funny when he goes, oh my God? That's him. That's his nasty mind working right there. Yeah. And when he goes, yeah, yeah. And all you have to do is you have to listen to the 27-minute one he did today about some guy reaching in his back pocket. Yeah, I'm not going to say it. When he said he just woke up, right? And he said he remembered a story. Chris, that's not a story. That's a nightmare. Or a dream. Or night terrors, or whatever you want to call it. Doesn't make it real. Because he couldn't even... Yeah, well, he needs a lot more than that. He does need a guardian. Absolutely. Hey, Stitching Girl, aloha. I can hardly see this. I can see the comments, but it's hard for me to see the name, so I have to look at the avatar. Because it's so bright out here, and I don't have my reading glasses on. I'm just trying to do it. Trying to fake it, okay? Melissa, that's who it was. Melissa, Noda, Nanya. Melissa Nanya, none your business. But yeah. And all this stuff that you said, Chris, you want people to believe you. But the problem in that is you've lied so many times, nobody believes a single word that comes out of your mouth, even if it is true, which it isn't ever. Because when he says, yeah, yeah, and then repeats it, it's him telling a lie and putting it in his memory as fact. Actually, he would be a good study for a psychology major. Yeah. Don't let your kids grow up to be this. Well, he says, Stitching Girl, next subject. Okay. He said he wanted to go, and he was going to have his new name, Playboy Nomad. There's already like 3 guys out that are named Nomad Playboy or Playboy Nomad or whatever you want to do. So he's not going to be able to use that. Second, he's just like Richie Rich. He can't keep his mouth shut. He has to tell people, that he's back on. Why? Because he wants their money. And he won't get their money unless they know he's back. But try as you might, Elbow. Try. The little engine that could. Chugging up that hill. Chugga. Never getting nowhere. Still sitting at the station. Burning rubber. Burning money. You would probably get more pleasure, Elbow, if you took that $5 bill or those 5 pesos and wiped your ass with it. Yeah, I know. So am I, Stitching Girl. So am I. But yet he doesn't care when people like Steve and Joe King and repost his Facebook. And frankly, I wait for Joe King to post it because I can play it at double speed. And I don't have to spend, 10 minutes. I spend 5 minutes. Still has the same effect. It just sounds at a regular speed. He's probably sitting in his little shitty van with his shitty little dinette and his shitty little stuff. Who is that? Oh, Simon. Hey, Simon. Aloha. I can't see the name hardly. I'm kind of... Oh, here's my thought on that. Of him coming back. Okay? My thought is just come back long enough so we can see the catastrophic failure. I mean, we've all been watching how long now? Since 2015 for the terminal breakdown. And if we don't get that, we've been robbed. Well, I thought that, Joseph. I thought about doing that myself, but we saw how that kind of backfired with Tucker, you know. And for one thing, I don't need any money. I got my own. But I sure as hell ain't gonna give it to no lowlife. I've actually had, last year was a good year for me. And my investments. So, hey, William Aloha. I think somebody should do a troll. You've got the troll account, Joseph. You've got the ultimate. You know, he sees that and it just burns his blood every day. You know. But yeah, I mean, we've been putting the karma out there, you know, putting the juju out there. I want the payoff now. I want the payoff of having to listen to his bullshit, for the lack of a better term. I want the payoff. We, as a community, deserve the payoff. Maybe. If he does, he'll brag about it on his Facebook. Or he'll subtly say it, kind of, sort of, but not really, kind of way, you know? But he's at the point now where he's got to be running out of money. To the point where he has to go back on YouTube. Why? Because he needs those dollars. $5, $10, $15. Support your king. Your king needs some help. Yeah, no. Not so much. What we do want is we do want you to blow a seal in your engine. We want you to blow a head gasket. We want you to throw a timing chain. We want you to burn up your driveline and your axle. Better yet, you know, maybe he'll do like Nomadic Fanatic did and fake a hit and run. It didn't work much for him either. Pretty bad when he puts out there, oh yeah, I got a hit and run, when somebody puts the video up of what really happened. Yeah, granted, the guy in the Mustang was in the wrong. I mean, geez, he deserved getting hit. But you don't call it a hit and run when the guy gets out and starts walking back to you. Oh yeah, he'll go back to Chicago. If he says he's going to San Diego, that's a lie. Because the prices of gas right now, when he'll have to pay $6 a gallon in California, and probably more in San Diego. And they don't. San Diego and Tijuana doesn't have anything else that across the border doesn't have anywhere else, and that's cheap hookers and girly men. Oh, yeah, unneutered cats, yeah, no. So what other Yahoo do I want to talk about today? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Brian Fritz. Network 126. You're one dumb, stupid MF ucker. You are just an idiot. You put up a video saying, oh, your cat's waiting for their food. And it was a short, it was, a minute or less. But you dumb shit. You have your bong loaded with a hit in it right there on the counter. But yet, you're boo-hooing because you don't have any money. You can't get a job. No masks. Well, guess what? Brian Fritz 126. California repealed the mask law addendums. Now, bitch about a mask now. Bitch about because you can't do this. Bitch about because you can't do that. But you sure do have money for weed. And that bong looked like it had quite a workout recently. I just, just observing things along the way, Another middle-aged man who cries like a little boy. I can't do this. Oh, the world's so mean to me. Another one who's his own worst enemy. Well, he isn't going to go to Slab City because marijuana is not legal, is it? Oh, that's Nevada, right? Slab City, or Nevada or Utah? Or Arizona? I don't know. I've never even... Well, that's exactly why, Joseph. Because he bitched and complained and whined like a little girl. And I think it's brilliant that you use this account. I actually do. That's the ultimate yep the wazoo. No laws, Brian would fit right in. Well, there you go. Yeah, but, he'd have to go somewhere to get weed. And I've heard people say, oh, he's a pothead. It's like, well, I've never seen evidence of that, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But now, since you put it out there, you're a dumb shit, Brian. Dumb shit. And you're going to whine and cry, well, the mask. Well, you know what? It ain't going to work no more. So you better find a new spin. You can't use your cat. That's Nomadic Fanatics gig. That guy just has way too much time on his hands. And it's going to be like all these other big YouTubers. All these people, they think that they're untouchable. Like MFW, Foodie Beauty, Elbow. You piss off enough people and they will make it their mission to destroy you. Or at least your YouTube career. So, all you middle-aged men, thank God 90% of you have never had kids. I think the only one that has ever had a kid, well, I can't even call shit. Rich Life, he was a sperm donor. He's not a dad. So, another middle-aged man. Thank God. Let's see. Brian Fritz, Elbow. Help me out, folks. Some of the other names that these middle-aged men that whine and cry, thank God they've never procreated. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. So what else is on anybody's mind? pretty much done talking about what I wanted to talk about. What do you think about Joni wanting... Well, okay, Stitching Girl, you might know this, and this is a question I've asked myself numerous times, and I actually look for the answer, but I've never been given the answer. Does Joni have any brothers or sisters? Because I've never heard mention of any. And that would just be the logical step that Joni would, get her mother's property. Yeah, see? So I think old Mama Portwood ought to sleep with one eye open. If you know what I mean. Oh, I just about lost my lunch. That was like, why would you put that like that? I mean, people... I don't get it. Yeah, I do. I actually do get it. Can we say we is Okie from Kentucky? We don't know what toothbrushes are. We don't know what dentists are. Our dentist is a pair of vice grips. That's all you need in Kentucky. But then it could be a meth mouth too. You would think that at least if you know your teeth are getting bad, at least brush them. I mean, I went through the whole year doing all my dental work. And now I can smile confidently. I can eat confidently. But why would you put that as a thumbnail? I just don't get it. No, we don't. We don't know that. Oh, and can you imagine, oh God, the stink that comes out of that mouth? Ugh. Because rotten teeth, especially ones that are broken off at the root, and you've got exposed root and nerve, I mean, that causes heart disease. It's been a proven fact. That's why I take care of my teeth. I got enough family history. I don't need any help with that. But you don't give up, and just because they're bad, don't brush them. I mean, and not only that, okay, I'm going to address this personally. Because I've seen it for myself, and I know you all have seen it for yourselves. Joni, get off your fucking ass and clean that house. No wonder you guys are all stressed out. You got a small path through the door. You can't even cook a real meal because your kitchen is so messed up. I mean, the table, it's for sitting at and eating, but there's shit stacked to halfway up to the ceiling. And the sink, I've never seen nothing in those sinks. They've always been full up to the top. How can you wash your hands, prepare food, when you can't even use the sink? Yard sale, match, stick of dynamite, something. I mean, and if you're gonna show your house, don't be surprised when people comment. It's as simple as that. You show us the bullshit, we're gonna say something about it. Oh God, here comes the Tweak Masters. Anyway. But, yeah. So, Joni, clean your house. Have a little self-respect. If you don't have respect for anybody else, at least have the respect for your mother, who is allowing you to live there. tweakers on parade. Hey, Jackie Blue Aloha. I think that's you. I can't. Yeah. Maybe with help that someone will pay for a. She's going to. She has it. She has a date to have them all pulled at the dental college or something, or at that clinic or whatever. She doesn't have to pay for it. No, that's one thing dentists will do, is they will pull all your teeth for no charge. Or minimal, sliding scale. But on the sliding scale, you get those dentists that were former veterinarians, and they come at you with a nice pair of vice grips and say, oh, this won't hurt at all. Yeah. Oh, Norm's up. Oh. And another middle-aged man who's never had children, thank God. Mark Terry. Okay. Mark, you're an asshole. That's it. That's all I have to say. Mark, you're an asshole. And I've always said that. Yeah, another bum, yeah. He's going to be the next one that's going to lose his marriage to YouTube. The way he talked to his wife the other day, he's the one who better sleep with one eye open. Because of his own admission, he doesn't work and hasn't worked. She works. So the house is hers. Hey, Mark, you better put a tent on your Amazon wish list. Just saying. Just saying. A little bit of friendly advice there. Oh, good grief. And these guys that, oh, light me up. Oh, put it on the board. Do this, do that. You not figured out now that everybody is just as having a hard time as you are? And we're sitting on our money and not giving it to people who, for one, don't want to get off their lazy ass and do it themselves. Or for two, use every excuse they can think of to justify them sitting behind a screen 19 hours at 24. 7 days a week. Boggles my mind. Let's see, who else we haven't talked about today? I think I've just about addressed everyone. Oh, good grief. But when they finally figure it out, life that is, it's going to be too late. Bergs is on the edge. His own admission. Rich Life, well, all he has is his 24-foot Class C, whatever class his RV is. RV! Y'all are jealous of me. No, we're not jealous of you. If anything, You sing your own pity party daily. And then you try to brag, oh, here's a Rolex watch, yeah. Or I'm gonna put rims on my RV. Yeah, he got it from somebody. Somebody did this, and my friend gave it to me. No, I don't think so. Somebody asked you if you could take them there to get those rims, and it's going on their car, not yours. And of course, we'll never hear another word about it. You know, just like the guy tried to take his wallet out of his back pocket, and he whipped around and threw him on the ground. But you don't know where you were or what you were doing. All you know is this man was trying to take your wallet out of your back pocket. Frankly, I don't think he was reaching for the wallet. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know what I mean? I'm going to hell. Yeah, karate. Yeah, and another. But then when he gets called out on it, like, oh, wait a minute. You have all these things, but you've told the state of North Carolina you're indigent. So which one is it? Oh, right. You'll tell this person this story to cover the story you told that person. And then you have to make another story to cover the person that you told the story to, that you originally told the state. Right. How's that working for you? And if your public defender didn't advise you not to be on social media, and not just that, but not talk about people's jobs, families, kids, whatever, then he's done you a disservice. Because the first thing that a public defender should have told you is stay off the internet if you want this to go your way. But no. He ain't gonna listen. No. Yep, Mama's right. Dropped him on his head when he's a baby. You know. Stitching Girl, who's that? Yes, in the criminal court. In the civil court that will follow the criminal court, or the civil complaint that will follow the criminal complaint. That's where he's going to have problems. That's where bragging about this and bragging about that is going to get him in trouble. Because then the assets that he has, assets being tangible items, his RV, his little shitty van, you can't sue me because I'm on Social Security. That's true. You won't get a monetary judgment, but you will get. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if you guys can see it out there. Try to. Somebody's skiing out there on a boat. Oh, shoot. Well, there was a ski-doo behind it. Well, if you dropped your... Oh, nope, there it is. So when the civil court asks you, what are your assets? And you say, well, I collect Social Security. they're going to say, well, what are your tangible assets? Well, then you need to sell that and pay Mr. King. What for? I didn't do nothing wrong. And you don't have to have it beyond a reasonable doubt in civil court. So just, just saying, you might want to think about that. Of course, you won't, and that's okay. Because we'll get the lowdown. We'll get the 411 when all this is said and done. And you think you're going to ride off into the sunset there, Richie Rich? Well, you might be. But it'll have to be on a bicycle or a scooter. So, alright folks. I've got stuff I have to do today. I'm burning daylight. And I've got to go get some things done. And do some adulting today, as much as I really hate to. Alright everybody. Have a nice day out there. If you're living in cold country, I'm sorry. But just remember, April 1st, afternoon, evening, it'll be a fun one. Alright everybody. Have a great day. And until next time, aloha. Oh, Stitching Girl, I'm sorry. It's probably, I don't know, it's maybe 82. It's a little overcast today, so it's not quite as hot as it's been. But yeah. Alright guys, have a great day. Aloha.